Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Malika Diapuswitasari. Okay, today we will discuss about the curriculum in Indonesia. Do you know that Indonesia has experienced several curriculum changes? Does anyone know how many times? 12. That's a lot. What do you think it can undergo so many changes? So without further ado, let's go started. Okay, the first in era of order or the era of President Soekarno power. Okay, the first in 1947, known as Rencana Pelajar. The first Indonesian curriculum was the 1947 curriculum. It was stabilized to reform Indonesia education from the influence of the Netherlands-based educational system, aiming to produce students with character. The 1947 curriculum was organized into three main categories. First course, second learning hours, and the last the learning material. Rencana Pelajar curriculum in 1947 has explained prioritized education, lesson nature, stage and communication awareness, the subject matter associated daily event, attention to the art and physical education. Okay, the next Rencana Pendidikan Sekolah Dasar in 1952. In 1952, the curriculum in Indonesia has improved. It was named Apprentice and Refining 1952. This curriculum has led to a national education system. More details, detail and syllabus subject is obvious. The most prominent characteristic feature of the curriculum at the same time, 1952, is that each lesson plans must consider the context associated with everyday life. Okay, the next in 1964, the government returned the curriculum system in Indonesia. This time is the was named Education Plan 1964. Principles of curriculum law in 1964 that became a hallmark of this curriculum is that the government has the desire to get the people's academic knowledge for the developing at the primary level. So the learning is centered on programs pascawardana, namely the development of moral, intellectual, emotional, or artistic, the craft, and the last physical. Okay, the next in new order. The next in 1968, curriculum in 1968 is the renewal of curriculum in 1964, which does change the structure of the educational curriculum Pascawardana Pancasila so into choosing knowledge-based and special skills. In terms of educational objectives, curriculum 1968 aims that education is emphasized in effort to stabilize Pancasila through men strong, healthy physical, exchange intelligence and physical skill, moral, manners, and then last religious beliefs. Okay, the next in 1973, known as Curriculum Proyek Perintis Sekolah Pembangunan or PPSP. In 1973, the government held a pioneer development at school project or PPSP throughout the IKAP state in Indonesia as a laboratory school. PPSP was the first implemented or pioneered on a limited basis or pilot project in laboratory school, then developed the 1973 PPSP curriculum. The rationale is to improve the quality of educational the teaching learning process needs to explain a complete learning system and continuous progress through a complete learning system and continuous progress through a module system. PPSP or curriculum in 1973 has a characteristic. First, goal-oriented, and the last or the second, adhering to an integrated approach in the sense that each lesson has a meaning and role that support the achievement to more integrative goals. Okay, the next in 1975, in this curriculum using the approach procedure introduction of system development lead to the achievement of specific goals which can be measured and formulated in the form of the student behavior. Its unit a more detailed lesson, namely general guidelines, a specific instructional goals, the subject matter, learning tools, teaching and learning activities, and last explanation. In 1975, curriculum focused on a math lesson, Pancasila, and citizenship. Okay, the next curriculum in 1984, the 1984 curriculum, which was operated from 1984 until 1993. This emphasized the students' active learning using communicate approach, which was considered the best approach to the teaching of English. The essential of this curriculum is the first relevancy, development approach, long life education, and lacks flexibility. Okay, the next curriculum 1994. In the curriculum 1984, the learning process emphasizes the theory of learning and less attention to the content of lesson. So, in curriculum 1994, creates as the completion of curriculum 1984 and accredited employment fit with the law number 2 in 1989 about national education system. This change takes effect on the system of learning time. That is the change of the semester to the quarter system. With a quarter system of the distribution system, in 1 year to 3 passes in expected to provide opportunities for students to be able to receive the subject matter quite a lot. Okay, curriculum in 1994 has the characteristic are number 1, distribution of stages of learning in schools with a system accordingly. Number 2, learning more emphasis on school subject matter is quite basic. Number 3, the curriculum 1994 is populist, namely to impose a system of curriculum for all students throughout Indonesia. Number 4, in the implementation of activities, teachers should select and use strategies that involve student activities in learning, both mentally, physically, and socially. Next, in teaching a subject should be tailored to the specific concept or subject and the development of student thinking. Next, the key of the concrete to be abstract, for easy to difficult, and from the simple to the complex. The last, repetition. Repetition of material that is considered difficult to be done to consolidate a student's understanding. Okay, the next era, reformations. Okay, next competency-based curriculum or KBK in 2004. The era curriculum reform changed quite significantly in 2004. The government designed competence-based learning called KBK or competency-based curriculum. In addition to knowledge and understanding, students are also educated to master skills, attitudes, interests, motivations, and the value to practice responsibility, especially when doing something. There are at least 3 elements contained in this curriculum KBK. First, competence selection, specific evaluation system indicator to determine the success of achievements, and the last learning development. Okay, the next curriculum on as curriculum tingkat satuan pelajar or KTSP. The principle is almost the same as the previous curriculums. However, this curriculum series three of aspects that are mutual sustainable, namely learning, assessment system, and school-based curriculum management. KTSP guides students to be able to develop their knowledge, interest, and talents, which ultimately makes them as a skilled, independent student. The learning resources must also begin to vary not only from teachers. It can be peered to educational films or books. However, in this implication, KTSP is considered not to fully apply the principle of competence-based curriculum and does not develop attitudes, knowledge, and skill holistically. The learning process is also not explained in detail in this curriculum. Okay, next the curriculum is now K13 in 2006 as now KTSP is considered relevant and there are many shortcomings, and the government finally made a new curriculum called K13. The 2013 curriculum emphasizes character education. The hope is none other than the students become productive, creative, innovative, and have character. Learning process and outcomes lead to the information of noble ethics and moral. From this moment, cognitive, effective, and motor intelligence is carried out in the balanced portion. Teachers are required to be able to design effective and meaningful learning, use the appropriate approach, determine learning procedures, and set success criteria. And next new curriculum is now Curriculum Merdeka. To support Indonesia vision of education and as a part of effort to restore learning, the Merdeka curriculum was developed as a more flexible curriculum framework, while focusing on essential material and developing the character and competence of students. Curriculum Merdeka has three characteristics. They are: number one, development of soft skill and character. Develop of soft skill and character through the Pancasila students profile strengthening project. Number two, focus on essential material. Focus on essential, relevant, and in-depth material so that there is enough time to build students' creativity and innovation in achieving basic competence such as literacy and numeracy. And last, flexible learning. Gradation for teacher to conduct learning is accordance with the stage of achievement and development of each student and make adjustments to the local context and content. And there are the story of curriculum in Indonesia. I hope you're getting some new information about the history of curriculum in Indonesia. And then I'm so thank you so much for your watching this video. See you next time. Bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.